Brother Teacher here. What I'm about to share with you and disclose to many of you is not going to be very palatable to most of you. In fact, some of you may become angry with me. But as the saying goes, don't hate the messenger. Hate where the message has come from, where it emanates from. I'm not the one who created this, which I'm about to explain to you in brevity. But I'm just simply conveying a message to help you better understand the world in which we all live. This is pertaining to law. Law, I believe, originally came from God. He established a foundation of law for mankind once he created man. Now, man has evolved for thousands and thousands of years, and some men have continued to follow God's laws, but unfortunately, most of mankind has not. In fact, I would venture to say that there's a very small percentage of people that even attempt to follow that which is right, upright, honorable, and noble. A small percentage. And I believe that the rest of the population of the planet, that is either confused, disillusioned, ignorant, or they don't follow the law by choice. Wherever they fall doesn't really matter, but it doesn't change the law. Now, fundamentally, let's say in the United States, in America, we have laws on the books, all states, U.S. government. Okay? Could it be possible that there are two things at play when it comes to law? Could it be possible that there are two laws? One that is legitimate and one that is, let's say, artificial. Now, this is going to require you to think. This is going to require you to take a little time out of your daily schedule. Your job, when you're not working, when you're not with the family, whatever it takes, if you really care to know this, it's going to require something of you. It's going to require that you challenge everything that you've ever heard and ever believed to be the truth, and find out for yourself if indeed the things that we've been told and taught and the things that we have experienced, if they actually are legitimate. So, as it relates to law, fundamentally, there are only two crimes that a man can commit in America. That crime against another man, where we harm that man or woman physically. That's one crime. And the other crime would be damaging another man's property. Those are the only two crimes that exist in America. Even though there are thousands and thousands of codes, thousands and thousands of statutes that people break all of the time, but these are just simply code or codified systems that our governments created to bring in revenue into the local municipalities, the cities, the counties, the states, and even the federal government. It's all about money. But again, don't lose what I just said about the only two crimes that you can actually commit against another person or human being is that against their body, where you physically harm another human being or take their life. That's one crime. And the other one where you physically destroy, deface, or break another human being's property. Those are the only two crimes. Throwing a piece of paper on the ground might be called littering. It's a statute, it's a code, it's an ordinance, but it involves a monetary payout if you do it. But did you damage another human being, or did you damage some human being's property? Not at all. But it is an easy way for the local government to make money from you. Same thing is true. If you have a meter and you park at it and you run out of time. Now, we all know who parking enforcement is, right? When you run out of time because you stayed in the store a little too long, and you come out and you find a ticket or a citation on your car window, there's a monetary fine involved. But did you harm another human being? Did you damage someone's property? No, you didn't. You just broke a policy, because it's all about money. Same thing is true. Speed limit says 60, you do 75. You see a police car, a sheriff, highway patrolman behind you, they pull you over. They said, you know why I'm pulling you over? Speed limit says 60, you were doing 75. Here, I'm going to write you a ticket or a citation. That's an offer. It involves what? You go down to the court, you pay a fine, and then you're on your merry way. So did you actually break a law when all you had to do was pay some money to be free and clear? And don't wait past 7 days. It's going to double. It's all about money. So now, getting back to law. Can you possibly find it in your mind to believe that there's two laws that exist? There's the actual law, or what we call the law of the land, and that there's an artificial law. Follow me for a moment. If you don't already own or possess a Black's Law Dictionary, I admonish you to purchase one, preferably 4th, 5th, or 6th edition, or a Bouvier's Law Dictionary. You will find these words in their proper definition as it relates to law. Now, I'm going to show you something, and I want you to follow me. If you get lost, just play this video back. See the word law? Look it up in your regular dictionary, look it up in the Bible, and look it up in Black's Law Dictionary. And its counterpart, legal. They're not the same. Legal has a semblance of being law, but it's not actually law. It's the language of judges and lawyers, the legal society, the bar association. This is a term that they use, and they've made us believe that it's actually law. So compare those two.